Home service pros, let me hit you with a wild fact. Even if you've got the best reviews, the best profile, and the best website in town, Google still won't rank you across your whole city. Let me tell you why. Google's December 2021 vicinity update made proximity the king of local rankings for Google Maps. Listen, in plain English, that means that Google will almost always give the top spot to the business that's closest to the customer that's searching, even if that competitor has fewer reviews and a weaker profile than you do. And if you understand this one rule, you can flip the game in your favor. Most owners I talk to, they tell me things like, I want to dominate my whole city. It doesn't matter if it's Dallas or all of New York, every corner of Phoenix. It sounds smart, right? But more people means more calls. And here's the truth. Google doesn't care how big your city is. With the vicinity update, the number one factor is distance. Near me searches prove this, right? We all do near me searches. Google uses the searcher's device location and almost always prioritizes those businesses that are within a 2-mile radius of the person searching. All the data is clear. Your ranking starts to decline steadily the further you get from the address of the person searching. In fact, results can change dramatically just by moving a few blocks away. So, if your Google profile is set up to cover the whole metropolitan area, it confuses Google. You're spreading yourself out too thin, and you're actually becoming invisible where it matters most. So, let me give you a real world example. I had a plumbing company in northern Salt Lake City. They were trying to rank across the entire metro area. They were frustrated. They had great reviews, a strong website, but the calls had flatlined. When we narrowed their service area to just their immediate zip code and one neighboring zip code, everything changed for them. Within 3 weeks, their call volume jumped from an average of 6 calls a day to over 10 calls a day. That's a 67% increase, and nothing else changed for them. Same reviews, website. The only difference was focusing on where Google already wanted to rank them. And this is where smart pros separate themselves. Instead of trying to blanket an entire metropolitan area, double down in your backyard. These guys, they own a zip code and maybe one or two around it. If you'll do this, you'll suddenly become the obvious choice for Google's eyes. You show up more often, you get more calls, and here's the kicker. Your jobs are closer together. This means less windshield time, right? Less gas, more actual hours doing the paid work. Imagine stacking 3 or 4 jobs in the same neighborhood and finishing early instead of chasing all over town like your competitors do. Here's the hidden benefit that most pros will overlook. When you dominate your own neighborhood, momentum builds fast. Reviews multiply faster, referrals spread quicker. Neighbors see your truck more often, which builds trust before you even knock on their door. And I've watched this play out over and over again. Once you're the go-to in your zip code, your growth compounds. And that trust is worth more than any ad spend. So here's the takeaway. Stop chasing the whole metro area. Double down on your own backyard. Google already gives you priority inside that 2-mile circle. That's where visibility calls and profits stack up fastest. Now, I'd like to hear from you. What zip code and neighborhood are you wanting to try to own? Drop it in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe, because the next video is a must watch, and it's about the number one review mistake contractors make that silently kills their rankings. Oh, and if you're serious about growing your business, I've launched a private community just for home service business pros who want more visibility and more calls from their local markets. The link is in the bio below. I'd love to see you inside. Thanks so much.